I'm here to take you through a quick little workout. I say quick, but you can do it over and over if you like. I love these because I feel better each and every time. Whether you're 1 or 101, these will benefit you. Today, I brought in a few cans. So if I need a little resistance, I can use some cans. If you don't have any weights, these work perfectly. If you have a dog or if you just have tennis balls laying around, these equally work as well. But I'm going to use the cans today. We're going to go ahead and start out with your neck. We all have a cervical spine. The beauty is it works the same way. So our first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the cans. We're going to push them down into the ground. We're going to make the arms really tight so each muscle is firing. From there, we're going to go straight back, feet planted as tall as we can, and we're going to go chin to the chest. We'll hold. We're trying to find as much range of motion as we can, so let's go chin to the sternum. Then we'll slide across that right collarbone, looking behind you. Even your eyeballs are looking behind you. From there, keeping your spine nice and tight, we'll bring our chin all the way up to the ceiling. So all we're doing is taking our cervical spine through its perfect range of motion. We'll look to the left, even our eyeballs, and we'll slide across that left collarbone back to the middle. We'll reset up and we'll go to the left this time. We'll go chin to the chest, slide it across. Each time, if you feel any resistance or any pain, just move a little bit away from that painful spot, but you can take it through its entirety. So I would do 3 to 5 of those. You can take your time as you do them, but with those, ensure you get the full range of motion. Sometimes it's easy to lackadaisically move it. I want you to move with emphasis so you get that good return. From there, we're going to keep continuing to hold the cans, and we're going to go straight to our shoulder, our scapula as well. So from here, we're going to squeeze the cans again. We'll go ahead and elevate the shoulders or make the shoulders come up as high as you can. We're going to go forward or protract the shoulders, really feel that stretch. Then we'll go back or retract the shoulders and then depress. So up, squeeze the cans, forward, back, and down. We'll do one more. Again, I like to do 3 to 5 of these. Forward, back, and down. So with that, we have the feel in the shoulders that, hey, we can move pretty much anywhere we want to. From there, we're going to elevate one shoulder and go forward with it. I call these the flirt because you get so much movement, not only in your shoulder, but in the widest muscle in the body, and that is your lat, your latissimus dorsi. And one thing I want to mention in this is the cans that I'm using are very inexpensive but full of nutrients. Today I brought in some no sodium beans, some no sodium pinto beans, and some no sodium tomatoes. So with that, just that alone, if I can make that with some eggs, I know I'm going to be fueled for the rest of the day. So with that, all I did was I elevated the shoulders as high as I could, and then I went forward. I elevated the shoulders, and then I went backwards. And we'll continue on. So from there, we've got the cans. If the cans are too heavy, go ahead and drop them. But what we'll do here is we're gonna try to sit as straight as we can. If you have a chair with a big back, put your low back into it, and we're going to bring the cans downward, but keep the spine straight, keep the chest up, and we'll go backwards. So we'll go forwards, not letting your body go forward, but keeping that nice tight spine, and we'll go backwards. Forwards and back. Perfect. And as we do these, we can break after each one. We'll drop the cans. And here's a beautiful one. Whether you've been seated for an hour, 2 hours, it doesn't matter. This one just always makes me feel so good. I call it the gator chomp. But with this, I always use my left arm and I attach that left elbow to my knee. And maybe we don't have the range of motion, so maybe it's the wrist. But what we do is we push the knees out and we come up. We find a spot at the ceiling. We make our eyeball attached to that thumb and come down. So with this one, we can hold, continue to push. This is a great way to wake up the spine. So after you drink a cup of coffee, no matter what chair you're in, this is incredible for that spine. And as a yoga teacher, I hear, or I've heard from past mentors that you're only as old as your spine. So move it and move it with emphasis and stay young forever. Perfect. So with that, we're gonna go to our wrists. So we did our neck, we did our shoulders, our scapula, our low back, our pelvis, all the above. So now we're gonna go to the fun. So we all have this wrist. And with this wrist, I want you to grab it with your left hand. With your right hand, I want the right hand to stay so straight. Let it stay straight, but bring the pinky in. Ulnar deviate that hand, and we'll go ahead and extend all the way down. So we grasp all day. We grab things all day. So this is just a little bit of a way to give back to our extensors of our hand. So we're gonna really push into the hands, let it stretch here in that forearm, but pull back. This should just feel good. And as you get that good stretch, let's go ahead and bring the thumb over or radial deviate that hand and come straight up. This will be a little more hard when you practice it yourself because that forearm's gonna wanna rotate in. And I don't want any rotation, so try to keep it as straight as you can. And maybe we don't have range of motion, but as we do this more consistently, we gain back really the space that we've lost over time. So we'll do the same thing on that opposite hand. So with our right hand, we'll grab the left wrist. We'll go pinky in. We'll go all fingers towards the ceiling. And maybe it doesn't look like that, but the beauty is we all start somewhere, and where you're at is perfect. Can we build on that? Yes, we can. So use this. This is something that I've used for years. And I know that I'm 37 now, but when I'm 97, I want to be doing these same principles, just moving my body through its entirety. We'll go thumb in all the way up. So thumb's going to go out, radial deviate, extend, pinky in. No forearm rotation. And we'll do one last one. pinky in, fingers all the way to the ground, extend. You're gonna feel that forearm fire, but you're gonna feel a nice little stretch here. If you want more of a stretch, push, go back, grab that hand, and we'll go thumb out and wrist straight up. And perfect. From here, we'll go ahead and grab the cans again. We're gonna do a little bit of elbow rotation, elbow supination and pronation. So all this consists of is we're gonna bend the elbow and bring the pinkies in. We'll reverse, put the cans down, and go all the way down. So we're really focusing on our elbows here. You'll feel your biceps really working, but just know that we're trying to get as much movement in those forearms. So with this, if I don't have a can, if I have nothing, all I need to do is bring my pinky in as much as I can, come all the way up, bring my hand all the way down, try to get my thumb out all the way down. It's just that Tai Chi, if you call it. It's Wu Wei. There's an equal and an opposite. If we can take our joints through their entirety over time, we get to move pain-free. And perfect. And the last thing we'll do is, here's a ball. This is a Pilates ball. You can buy a ball at a local store for $3, but this thing is almost a superpower. I like to put it behind my back and sit back into the ball, so then I get a little bit of a spine manipulation, we'll call it. Just the ability to stay out of that fixed position. If we're stuck in our chairs, if we're seated for too long of a time, our pelvis tends to not get the movement it needs. So with this one, I just want you to give yourself a hug. We're going to blow out all of our breath, keeping our legs grounded. We'll go to the right. We'll go all the way back and around. So we're just getting some global lumbar rotation. We'll blow out all of our breath. We'll laterally lean to the left. We'll come all the way back and around. And each and every one will look a little different, but the fun is, the more you do it, the better you get. So the last one, we'll blow out all of our breath, laterally lean to the left, come all the way back, extend, 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 and we'll stop there. You guys did an incredible job. Let's make it a great day. I'll see you next time.